Hi, welcome to Kotek HP's project demos. Finally, after 1 year, I believe we're back at it. And this is something I want to practice more consistently. So whenever I build a project, I get to demo it and maybe post it on YouTube or other platforms. But yeah, welcome. Let's dive in. If you've been following my Instagram, Kotek HB, you know I've been working on a project for the past few months, for the past month, not few months, for the past month. And you've seen me share, little things about it, but really, I haven't told you exactly what it is. And so today, I'm here to tell you more about it. This is Tash. Yeah, I have a Notion workspace where I do project management stuff, and hopefully, we'll come back to this towards the end of the video. But yeah, let's come back to Stash. Stash, why I built Stash, first of all. One thing I've realized is when you're part of wonderful tech communities, uh, everyone is trying to help their fellows by sharing wonderful opportunities they've come across or great resources that could help you with your homework or college workload. Personally, what I was doing with those links, because most of the time when I do see them, let's say in between classes or I'm doing assignments and was just taking a quick break, and I don't have the time to go through the entire resource, explore it, and see what it is. Or if it's an internship application, I don't have the time to, submit it right there because sometimes those companies are asking essay questions and you have to think about it. And so what I would do is I would copy the link from maybe Slack or LinkedIn, etc., and paste it into my iMessage and send it to myself. But what happens when you start getting 5, 10 of those links a day sent to yourself? It starts piling up and becoming messy because let's say you shares 5 links and the next day you want to come back to it. Well, you have to scroll back. And sometimes if you don't do that, you start losing links. Or let's say you come back to it, but the link has already expired. So at the end of September, I realized, hey, we need to fix this. And so what if we could build an application that I can have on my phone, and whenever I do, open a link on my browser, use the share button on my phone, that link could be saved to this application. And the problem is, school time is going on right now with a lot of workload. I don't have the time to learn mobile dev in just 1 month and get this application useful to me right there. So I decided, what if we can use something, the technologies we're already familiar with? And that's when I learned about PWAs, Progressive Web Application. So those are apps you can install on your phone. You see, no App Store required, by just using the install button if it's on Android or if it's on iPhones at the home screen. Now, let's see the main features of Stash. So basically, it's just, again, the main feature is you share a link using the share target on your phone and have it saved to Stash automatically. Now it's organized by AI because, yeah, I don't want to sit there, think about the title and a category for that link. And for me, I really love keeping things organized. And so let's say I need links related to career advice, then I want to be able to just filter them by career advice and look for what I want. And yeah, quick heads up here is this application, again, as I said, is really built for student in tech as of now because I have 7 or 6 predefined categories, and they're all tech focused, like GitHub, LinkedIn, LeetCode, etc. Right? Maybe later, after I share the link with you all and see how people are using it, we might build a feature that will help people define their own categories or just expand the list we have. When you come to the landing page for the first time, you have to log in, and yeah, you might already be aware of it if you've been following my Instagram, but I hate passwords. So this is an app where you just enter your email and you get one-time password you can use, which is a 7-digit code. Because yeah, this is for me, this is faster. It doesn't make me remember 8 to 12 characters password, which I rarely remember, by the way. So, and one feature I did yesterday is privacy and terms. And really, this is so exciting because it's my first time really thinking about all of this when building an application. This is a side project built for learning and solving also my need at the same time. But I really wanted this to be as if it was a company product, keep it real world and think of user security first. So what happens when you log in into Stash? Let me log in. Okay. So log in into Stash and it's gonna redirect me to my feed. So I have three main screens. I call the feed, your feed, where you see all your links, etc. But then you get also the archive in case you archive some links and the setting page, which is not ready yet, but if you come back to this, hopefully in a month or less than a month, hopefully you'll be able to see some updates right there. But yeah, what happens is when a user add a link, so yeah, for my iOS users, unfortunately we have to use this manual button to add links. But let me just, pull up some GitHub maybe. I'm gonna put this right here. Yeah, we go right here, we paste the link. Now, this is what I wanted to avoid with the share target ABI, right? So I don't have to think about this. And you can select GitHub, save to Stash. And now you see your link right here. You can open it later when you come back to the link or do so. You can archive links, mark them as red, just so you can keep your feed here clean, right? And not cluttered. But if you also want to filter things based on, let's see, maybe I want to filter them based on job application because I'm applying, I'm in the internship hunt or full-time job hunts, etc. You can filter them based on that. And I love this. It tells you how many links you already have. And yeah, interview prep, you get the Netflix, for instance, or this from yeah, UC Berkeley, I believe. And yeah, but when you come to the archive page, you have let's say you marked something as red, but you realize later you need it, you can restore it and then go open the link, or you can decide to delete it and you get that pop-up window right there. So this is the manual working of Stash. Let's say I want to use the AI feature, which is, okay, let me actually put it this as a mobile thing, just so it looks nice. I'm pasting a link right now. This is what you would get if you use the short target API from your screen right there. And yeah, you go here now, you see the link you added right here and you can open it. So this is the main flow of Stash as of now. I will be sharing this. Don't hesitate to go explore it and tell me what you think, okay? And yeah, now coming back to my Notion workspace, how did I build Stash? Well, actually, I wanted to build Stash not only to solve my need, but also learn new things. Because last summer, at my internship, I had the opportunity to work with TypeScript. But the thing is, this is, an enterprise software. You're not building things from scratch by yourself. So I decided, let me build my first TypeScript application. So Stash, I worked with AI closely. Claude, shout out to Claude, Claude AI, and I explained what I wanted to build, the idea, right, and the basic workflow, and I generated it. This is the overall workflow Stash. And what happens next is I made sure to let the AI know this is, of course, going to be, a pair programming thing, right? But at the end, the end goal is to really learn those three new technologies, which is, oh, not Next.js, it's React. I use the React 19, but Superbase and Tailwind CSS. It was my first time using Tailwind as well, and how exciting it was. Um, my goal was to build this in 4 weeks. And yeah, week one was mainly building the UI of the landing page and things like that. And I had these work progress docs just so I can track where I am and things like that. Now, yeah, I had these plans, right? Like morning, afternoon, evenings. I didn't follow them to the letter, but They were really helpful in keeping me into the workflow and giving me some guidance right there. And yeah, this is one of the things that was heavy. Even though this was going to be an AI powered application, I still want to make sure I'm understanding these new technologies, which was TypeScript and Tailwind CSS, etc. This is how I tracked it. I generated, project updates whenever I finished a week or two, and you can see the main things I've learned, TypeScript types, and for Tailwind, I learned more about in working with mobile first design, things like that. And Superbase, I also get the opportunity to learn more how to use Superbase authentication and also learned about edge functions. This was my first time being exposed to the concept, working on a product that brings both the learning part of it, but also lets you discover new things. Oh, didn't realize I have will instead of wick spelled out here. But yeah, this project helped me realize how to really prioritize the main features because at the beginning, I wanted to build all of this in just one go. But at some point, I had to really stop and ask myself, what is the core feature of Stash? And to be honest, the core feature is just using the share target API and have that ready for users. Um, Next, the setting page. This is as you've seen. It's something I will be continuing working on later, but uh, week four was a little bit about polishing, adding metadata, analytics, term privacy, etc., just to make it nice. And now the communication is one task. Part of the communication is making a demo. And yeah, what else? So this is the overall how I track my project. I know this was really fast. I was trying to make this demo in less than 10 minutes, but I know I went over time because again, this is not scripted, as you if you can feel this right here. But yeah, this is how Stash work in a nutshell. Let me share the link with you below. Try it out. Let me know what you think. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to use, let me see, to use the submit ticket right here from the privacy. Also, make sure you read this entirely just so you know how your data is being handled and secured at the same time. Okay, so yeah, if you have an Android, please go try it out. Let me know how the Share Target API is working. If you don't have an Android and you have an iOS, but you still want to try Stash out, well, know that I thought about us because I'm also in that bucket. But we can use this button right here so we don't keep losing great content in message chats. Okay, go try it out. Let me know what you think, and thank you so much for watching.